to
10.
okay, courts. We're still on
We're
courts,
still on
of course,
courts, yeah.
but this time around is tennis. Now the big one is I'm looking at what happened yesterday. Roger Federer, you know, he talked about the fact that
Yeah.
he would check. He's like his warm-up game would determine if he's going to pull out or play that game. By the end of the day, he lost. Now take a look at Novak Djokovic.
Yes, before
he lost the first set 6-love.
Incredible.
And somehow the Djokovic just came out and won the last two sets 6-3, 6-2, as if the first set never happened.
Yeah, that's stuff of champions. I mean, when Djokovic loses a game, you know, by 6 games to love, it's just out of this world. But he bounced back and he went on to win the next 2 sets, 6-3, 6-2 to qualify for the quarterfinals. So Djokovic, good one for him. It would have been a massive upset if he actually lost to Thomas Bellucci.
Well, he didn't lose. I think that's the good thing, because I mean, this is really tough when you're looking at players like this. If Djokovic was out and Federer is no more,
yeah,
you're going to be having Andy Murray. Well, the only player kind of left. David Ferrer also is out.
Exactly.
Of course, Nat'l.
Right now, Nat'l as well. Nat'l lost the first set as well in this game against Nick
this
Kyrgios.
was close.
Yeah, this was close. Yeah, not as
not as bad as Djokovic.
Yeah, it was 6-7. He lost that one, but he bounced back and to win 6-2, 6-4 in the next 2 sets. Now that takes his tally for the season on clay to 19 wins and just 3 defeats. And surprise, surprise.
Both of them are going to meet. Yeah,
incredible. Like seriously, this is way too early. It's going to be Djokovic and
for the semi-finals for them to
Nadal.
actually meet. But right now, it's just too early at all.
Too early, but then it's going to have to happen sometime, and it's happened because of Nadal's ranking, which is number 5. So yeah, good luck. We'll see what happens in that one. Nadal has to really come out and defeat Djokovic if he wants to convince everyone that he's back.
The big boy. I mean, PM stunning him 7-6, 6-4. He actually played this game. I think he's happy that he's going out of the game, you know, not injured, not having to worry about most of the things and everything and all that. They just get prepared for the French Open.
He looked below his best. His movement.
In this particular game.
This game against the Dominic team.
He says if he was playing 100% fit Roger Federer, maybe he wouldn't have won.
Perhaps. But Dominic team this season has showed he's a very decent player. I think he's one to watch out for on the ATP tour, definitely. But for Roger Federer, too bad. Hopefully he hasn't aggravated the injury, and so we can see him in Roland Garros.
Yeah, I just can't wait, because it's going to be boring when you won't have a Roger Federer. I mean, when you have the 4 of them, and that competition is also there.
Surely,
you know, Andy Murray, you know,
it's true as well.
I mean, I was watching his game. I was like, against Jeremy Chardy, it was just an easy one for him. He won it just straight up, no hassle, he didn't have to struggle and all that. Now, Djokovic and Nadal, who struggled in their 3rd one, going into the quarterfinals, and we're going to expect a very explosive game. So, Murray defeating Chardy 6-love. That was 6-love.
6-4, yes. That was it. Wow. Convincing, pretty convincing, yeah. That's how to lay down a marker. And we'll see how it progresses in the competition later on. But we expect... the
good thing is, one of his... I think he should be rooting for Nadal to actually beat Djokovic, because he
can face Djokovic.
He defeated Djokovic.
He's got a better chance against Nadal.
Exactly, than Djokovic.
So but whoever he meets, if you want to be a champion, you're going to have to beat, whoever is in front of you. If that person is Novak Djokovic, then he's going to have to find a way of getting past him.
Yeah, definitely that's how it's going to be. Well, we'll just keep our fingers crossed. Just wait and see what's going to happen in the game between Novak Djokovic, and of course you're having Rafael Nadal. Well, for this tournament you're having Djokovic who's won it 5 times, right?
And
of course Nadal
7 times.
So these are champions of that particular court. The 2 of them will be meeting in the quarterfinals. We just keep our fingers crossed and see who's going to get out from both of them. Okay, well, you guys can talk to us on Twitter and of course on Facebook. You know, we'll be talking about tennis, the NBA playoffs, and of course we'll be discussing women's basketball today. First Bank, their champions. So you can just join us in the discussion. Tell us what you think about the big one. I'm talking about when you're having OKC and of course the Golden State Warriors meeting, in this particular playoffs, and if Golden State Warriors can just go ahead and retain it. And of course, for the Rome Masters, Roger Federer is out. Who's going to join him? It's going to be Novak Djokovic or Rafael Nadal. Definitely one of them is going to leave before the semi-finals. Will it just be an Andy Murray getting to win the Rome Masters? That's going to be another big question. And how can we actually develop the women's basketball? It's getting very competitive now. I was surprised at the scoreline at the stadium yesterday, 75-60, 15 points adrift, and also the competition is closer now, getting more and more. So they will be joining us in the studio. We'll be talking more on basketball. But before we actually, before they will join us on the show, there was actually this legend game yesterday. We saw some big stars. Jorge Campos, all of them, Luis Figo, Samuel Eto'o, they're coming together. Infantino is saying that football is the focus of FIFA, and of course, before they started their Congress, right there in Mexico, they had to play the legend game in Mexico. Because you have all the stars you haven't seen for a long time. To play.
Yeah, it was the FIFA legends, like you mentioned, Figo and the likes. Meaham as well was there too. Yeah, the legend.
Mohamed Abutrika, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the FIFA legends are taking on the All Stars, Mexico, and safe to say there were 8 rained goals. I mean, 9-8. That was the final score. Sincerely, I love these guys roll back the years.
That's how they did it. Well, let's just see the highlights because the celebrations were definitely wonderful.
Extraordinario jugador o fantástico, digamos, en la Champions en conseguir.